where we do this on Thursdays.
We couldn't have waited the extra minute for the Admiral to finish up streaming and come join us.
Oh, I thought I was the
Couldn't have
late
done.
one.
I mean,
you were the late one, but
we were
Admiral's
all late
got a
on this.
reason.
We're all.
I think I got here just before you pressed the button. Like, this is the first thing I'm saying.
It's true. I'm sorry. I was so panicked by being late that I assumed that I needed to go at like a car crash pace.
Yes.
Oh,
For
Kirk,
all
you
of
actually
the
fucking
fans-
showed up.
I
For
did.
all of the fans who expect us to run a tight ship, they're eagerly waiting at the crack
No,
of
but
eight
Alpha and Alice
Eastern.
get pretty pissy, especially if the host isn't even there.
Our ship isn't tight. Our ship is only filled with people who are going to explode from the inside.
It's
You know
true.
what? I can
Also,
forgive,
we're playing a game like that.
I can forgive all. I can forgive all of this, provided one thing.
Eh?
Could you start the feed on Discord, please? I'd love to be able to see the game.
Oh, yeah. This is the other problem with being late, and that panic.
Thank you.
Wait, so am I not late then?
You.
Well, I mean, you are the latest, but
It
you're
doesn't
not the
mean you're
only
the
person
only one
who is
who
late.
was late.
No.
Yeah, well, at least I have an excuse.
Only Silver got here on time besides me, and it was just fucking barely.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was expecting him to have forgotten in his despair, but I guess we were a bright shining light for him. So basically what I'm saying is your copay is about $25 for this service, and you can take it up with our receptionist.
It's actually the crushing anxiety of being late to things made me unable to enjoy the time that I was spending on the activity before this, because I was pathologically making sure that I was done with it on time.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I must.
It's a great way to live.
I was just wanting to make sure I rounded the level out on fear before I stopped. Because I was real close to chapter end.
You have like actually professional, semi-professional. She played as a VTuber in the semi-pro league.
Well, I mean, we can change.
What's the point you're making besides a lot of
Yeah, did you ever finish that sentence?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you have an actual reason for showing up late, unlike everyone else.
This is not.
I'm the one professional on this fucking show.
Well, this ain't the professional show.
So.
Yeah, why am I even here?
I don't know why you still do this now that you're trying to build up your reputation as legitimate.
I think you're probably too good for us.
Certainly
the reason for that is because nobody watches the show.
A loud noise startled.
No, don't get your hopes up.
Damn Jesus. We're going somewhere that we haven't explored yet.
What I need to know is, when there's a symbol, does that mean here's where you get it, or here's where you could use it? And I truly don't know.
I think one of them means that that's where you get it, and then the one with little lock next to it means that that's where you use it. But I have to look at it again. So let me put my eye back in. I need to talk to my sisters about shifting the eye back and forth.
That's a Fates reference, and I think... Is that only in Disney's Hercules where they do that, or is that canon?
That is canon. It's one of the things that Perseus does that's especially not heroic, is that he has no quarrel with the Gorgons, and they're not, like, especially mean. He just decides to steal their eye and threaten to blind all three of them if they don't give up the location of Medusa, who I think is their sister, who he then kills horribly.
It turns out the Greeks are kind of fucked up.
Didn't somebody tell him to?
Yeah, the gods, but the gods are...
The gods are also
almost never the good guys in the gods' own stories.
The gods are egging mortals on to do stuff while they take shots.
Hell yeah. Wow, this dinner
Maybe
I
the
cooked
gods are
managed to be under and overdone at the same time.
like overdone on the outside but underdone on the inside.
No,
The
the
rice
opposite,
has a little bit of
surprisingly.
graininess to it,
But what if I want to do her on the inside?
but it had absorbed all the water, so I added more water, but it was still wet by the time it was quote-unquote finished.
So it's grainy and mushing.
Yeah,
That's
Somehow at the
unfortunate.
same time.
and I'm making my poor fiance eat it. I feel bad. At least it tastes good, but I didn't have anything to do with that. It's a seasoning mix.
Did she show you the potential eye upgrade?
Potential what?
Eye upgrade? Or is it laser eyes?
No.
I truly have no idea what you're talking about. Did you mean the... Are you talking somehow about the television?
No, I'm talking about for the Avatar later on in the future.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right. You wanted to make it more cephalopodic.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited to.
Wait, syphilis what?
Shut up.
So,
A syphilis victim says, "What?"
ladies, do we want to knock out the last of this branch here?
Why
Or
not?
do we want to go back even further and do the leftmost branch?
What are we not
Whoa,
even going
whoa,
to
whoa,
consider?
whoa, whoa.
Are we not even going
I
to
didn't know
consider
there
that
was going to
little
be
singlet
politics.
off to the right side of the map?
What about the right side? The
Are we
single?
not going to
No, I don't
consider
care
that
that
little
much.
singlet? Okay.
Although, we could get that scene and just immediately bail.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am wondering if there's a perfect run. There must be a perfect run because of the number of endings. And how much do we care about that?
I just want to know what the fuck is going on.
Why don't we burn
I'm
the
not,
bridges we know first?
I'm not stumbling around this place doing 2-digit addition in my head over and over again. Just to be murdered in the back repeatedly and not know why I'm here.
It's shocking how little information we got on our first playthrough, considering how much,
Yeah.
what a deluge of information there was, useful information, in the others. I think we
I
managed to
hope.
avoid every interesting thing.
I can tell you one thing. In this decision we're making about which branch to take, I can tell you, sitting here talking is not going to get us to any of them.
No, but I'm
But we
eating
can
this
come back
bad
to this
dinner.
conversation later, right?
We could just have this conversation over the storyline like we always do.
No, I was trying to eat my bad dinner.
I just mean like we can go forward with any decision and then revisit this conversation and continue down a different decision.
It's true.
They took
Much
the
like the
elevator
game.
up to C deck.
Sure did.
Look, it's 7 and Lotus.
Oh, jeez, I can't.
Wait, is this still that
We've got a
weird
problem.
existential hentai game you guys were playing?
It's barely
Yeah,
existential and it has
that.
yet to be hentai.
That's what you got out of it, huh?
That's not the right button. I tried to click my mouse with my elbow and something I've never seen before
Clover's
opened on my
gone.
computer, so I'm not going to do that anymore.
What?
Your mouse has elbow detection?
Apparently.
What do you mean?
Now
Mouse
7
gone?
is what happens if you hit it with your elbow.
When?
Why?
You two went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Yeah, we went through the door together.
But Clover barely spoke
No,
to
I
us.
still have to click. Damn it.
Seven and Lotus responded as best they could.
She just
You
did her
still
own thing the whole
get to
time.
click.
I normally like clicking when I don't have a fork. Okay.
There were 4 rooms
I
on
can
the
do
other
this.
side
I
of
can eat
door
with my
1.
left hand.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
And shut the door.
She must have blocked
Clover's
it
a
with
little
something
one,
on the
right?
other side.
The young girl, yeah.
So we
Waited
found
for a
her,
while,
or
but
has she not
Clover
run
didn't
away
come
yet?
out.
She has just run away.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
I see.
When we did
I kicked down the door and
last
we went into the room.
playthrough around here,
Right.
we never did find her because we got
It was empty.
bodied much too soon.
Clover
I
wasn't
see.
there.
But it sounds like now we
There was a door on the
know
other wall.
where she
And it was
went.
open.
We figure she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Well, obviously we didn't find her. You figured that much out.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't.
Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover. We haven't much time left. Let's begin.
Yeah. She's not here.
No,
So
she
I
isn't.
have a suspicion that we may have to keep going back and forth when we're looking for people to find
There's
them.
no sign of her.
If we check everywhere
go.
once, it may be that that's not good enough. Like, it may be that we have to check every place multiple
All right.
times.
I'm thinking we should probably split up. I'll
You're
head back
not
to the
good
stairs and
enough.
take the elevator down to E deck. June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
Thanks,
Hey, this
Mom.
isn't a
sounds good.
children's show.
But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Huh? Sure, right.
Jumpy.
No, it's nothing.
All right, I'm going then.
Yeah, be careful, Kane.
You be careful
Just
too,
she's zero,
Jumpy.
right?
Yeah, got it.
That's
She's
the
definitely
military.
something.
We don't know. She was murdered in
Oh,
the last playthrough. But I can't tell you for sure that it wasn't like a murder-suicide.
We just
Because
found her body.
mind control is also a thing, so
Oh, right. This was all about mind control experiments.
Tragedy
did we
always
just die
strikes
again?
when least expects it.
Welcome
Oh,
to
that's
die.
right. That's right. Okay,
We
break
didn't-
off.
Alpha,
Break
Any
off
can
with the
choices?
knife
you
ending.
mute yourself until you're done eating?
What?
Oh, I'm eating.
Can you?
Wait, is Alpha also eating?
I think
Yep.
Alpha is also eating. Because Alpha is the one whose eating is bothering me.
That's the one I'm hearing every time, and his thing is flashing.
I see. Hang on. We didn't get a choice.
We don't have the key.
That must be the final.
So
That must be the final ending then.
The keys are the ones that we need to find. So we need to go back to the escape room to see if we can find the key.
We have no idea which key opens whatever path we don't have.
It's true. I have a suspicion that we should go back to the backmost one that is currently locked. Oh, hey!
boy.
That's all the way back.
Sure is. Alright.
It's
One of
very
you.
strange that that key is not in an escape room, but in a novel.
That is strange.
Maybe we just have to make a dialogue choice, like...
Why don't we come back to this branch?
Excuse me, do you have any keys?
Yeah, right?
Can't seem to find my
It's-
keys.
It's gonna be the dumbest dialogue choice, because at that point we were taking this pretty seriously.
Sure, reach down my pants. I got a key for you.
That may be the answer.
That reminds me of Rat Race.
I'm gonna go back to this one in the middle and start working on the left path.
Good
And then when we're
movie.
done with these two, we will go for our perfect run with a walkthrough.
Wit, I want you to know that I watched Rat Race most recently with your parents. I don't even know if Zach was around. Or you.
What does that have to do with any of the things that have just happened?
Absolutely
We're talking about
nothing.
Rat Race.
Key in the pants.
You were talking about Rat Race.
There's a scene where Rowan Atkinson
You're talking
is trying to get the key for the $1 million, but the key's like a baby got the key and put it down his pants, and so Rowan Atkinson reaches in, but the parents are there, and he's like, "Oh, this is awkward."
That is not one of the scenes that made an impression on me. And I think maybe it was self-defense more than anything else.
Huh.
That's an okay movie. I have enjoyed it. I may enjoy it again someday.
Startlingly okay movie.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't think I will ever go back and watch it again. Yeah, like I don't think I would ever go back and watch it again, but I don't think it's a bad movie.
It has
Just double
Smash Mouth
checking,
in
but
it.
everyone wrote their
Has,
code name and a door number.
Everyone
they
loves
want, right?
Smash Mouth.
You know what's a really depressing?
The late '90s were a lawless time.
A really depressing fact about Rat Race is that
Go
is
on.
the first time that 2 Black Academy Award winners ever appeared in the same movie. Not the same comedy, the same movie ever.
Was one Oprah Winfrey?
Whoopi Goldberg and Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, right. Oh my god. Wow. I'm going back to bed.
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Can't believe we're voting here.
We need to make the whole thing fair, blah-de-blah. This is a complicated plan, you know. Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery. All right, let's open these up. The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going. Next is Santa. He wants door 6. Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Answer.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But,
Isn't that exactly what we're about to do?
Just give it up, Lotus.
But nothing, Bress. Shut
It's
up.
not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
Wow, okay.
I am not an exhibitionist.
I feel
I'm
like
wearing
her hip cleavage is more eye drawing than the breast cleavage.
I agree with him, actually.
So,
It is
last I
anatomically
checked,
improbable.
That's not a crime.
It's just more like,
But what about common
it's just
decency?
more like the clothes
Nobody
are
wants
just
to
gonna
have to look
drop
at a
off
chick
any
who looks like a
second here.
half-naked raisin.
She's got a strong back, I'll tell you what.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
And she did.
Oh, not
Romp,
good.
romp, romp, romp. Hey. Clothes back on, off the floor.
Go at me! I'm killing him!
Junpei, read the rest.
She's still my favorite.
Right. June wants door 6.
Only because she was one of
Yes,
the very few
I don't
people
really
that
have a
has an
reason.
arc or
I just felt
personality
like
or
it.
past.
Lotus?
So this was everyone's vote.
Well, that we've
Ace
seen so
Clover
far.
requested door
And she's
1.
not fucking mentally unstable?
7
Allegedly.
and Lotus requested door 2.
We all.
Santa and June requested door 6. Then the door I should choose is... Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through...
One. My vote is
Oh,
one.
wait. Why is your 6th grade out? Is that mathematically
We've gone-
impossible?
Because we've gone that
No,
way.
I think it's one we've done already.
Oh,
You know why there are 2 choices? One
Why?
of them is the full left side of the flow map, and one of them is just the single scene.
The scene where they tell us that we're dumb for picking the dumb option that doesn't work?
No, it's a scene that will lead us to the rightmost path that ends up with the submarine, I believe.
Marine. And
My vote is one
everyone
because-
dying.
Well, everybody died the first time too. Let's do one.
My
and-
choice is...
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number
Vincent,
after
those
you
children
heard
have
what
every
doors
right
we
to be
wanted.
walking outside, minding their own business.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on
Is
the
the
paper
dog
earlier.
bothered?
Let me see
The
that.
dog is always bothered. The
Sure,
dog
here.
is... He is a 90-pound purebred
Got
German
3 pieces
Shepherd
of paper
who
ready.
looks scary as all hell.
But
And
he's actually
all
scared
you
of
want to
everything.
do-
Yeah.
It's not he's scared of everything. Is like, if you
I
saw
have one for
if
6
he
on
was
it.
there with the kid, he would be like demanding pets and like
I just need to
dragging
make sure
sticks
I
over
drew
so they can get
last.
thrown for it. But because he's
After I saw
inside
everyone
and
else's
stuff is
result,
going on
I
outside,
just chose whatever
he's
door
in
I
like
wanted.
full danger
If the
flute
number
mode.
I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to
Danger
switch the
flu.
paper out.
This is how he lives most of every day.
Well, what does it
That's
say?
awesome.
You got lucky.
Very well. We've
No, he
decided we will
didn't.
go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself. Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6.
Lotus and I want door 2.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people.
Then come
Aw.
together and open the one that you can.
7, we'll go through door 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age. Right, June?
Christ almighty.
Wow.
This trope I will never understand.
Pig, you just wait and see.
I love the
Call
passing
me
frame
old.
there.
Yeah, that was kind of goofy.
This is why men are such a pain in the ass.
You tell him, girl.
They're about
mean,
as subtle
yeah.
as a brick.
Wow, they're really they're just, oof.
And they're at it again.
They're going.
She like kept up that
Having
little
her
monologue
own
for a lot
monologue.
I'll
of
see you later,
minutes.
June.
Yeah.
Jumpy.
Don't make that face. It'll be like what Seven said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the notary game works.
Why is there such an
It'll be
echo?
fine. I'll see you
The
soon.
Because that was within the
past.
game.
It's the
All
ghost
right.
of Christmas.
See you
past.
later.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
That should be it, yes.
Then here we
Seems
go.
like voting for doors the way they did was a dumb idea.
It made sense at the time, I think.
It's just
maybe?
as Santa and Lotus said. A
They
numbered
should
door.
have, because they like ended up not being able to execute on any of their votes. Like they should have
There's the
instead
red.
figured out
I'll
all
go
the
first.
possibilities.
Yeah, I don't
And voted on
remember
those.
why
Now
this
the two
was a
of you, if
choice.
you would. Now, are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Very well then.
God,
Let's
claw
go.
hands. She doesn't even
It's
have
not
enough.
Saturday,
3, 2.
They're all
not
doing
Saturday
claw
night,
hands.
though. Should you be pulling
Claw
it?
hands.
That was beautiful.
And it's open!
What?
Where?
You actually,
Where is
the
it?
way you sang claw hands was actually very lovely.
There it is! Over there!
You do have the audio recording this time, right?
Never have, never will. I mean, the
Wait,
VOD
what?
will be on Twitch forever, but and well, it'll be on
stopped.
Twitch for a couple weeks
What?
and then YouTube
Yes.
forever.
Does the VOD,
did.
is the VOD going to have audio?
Yeah.
I
I don't
did a
believe I'll ever
tiny
get
bit of
used to that.
testing.
I'm not sure
So,
it's something I'd
hopefully,
want to get
yes.
used to.
I'm
We
gonna
should
go to
finish
Twitch
this
and
game
see.
before imminent death becomes a
You
normal
won't
thing.
know because live streaming will still have the audio regardless.
agree.
The VOD could get fucked up.
Now
The
then.
export should. I don't know if it changes anything.
There's another door.
Let's
try opening it.
Good. Audio is good.
For now.
So, this is the
For
wheelhouse?
But yes, no one is watching besides
Ace,
me.
you
so.
investigate the wheelhouse next door.
Very well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
There isn't like someone more important streaming at the same time, right? We checked all the slots.
Okay, I will.
Nobody else streams on Thursday night.
All right then,
Not,
let's get started.
Not anybody. If I could do physical comedy, this would be where I was very quietly shoving Critical Role behind a door so you couldn't see it.
Good thing I don't watch them, man.
Although I don't know if they start yet. I don't think they start until later. But I'm sure there's a ton of like pre-show stuff. Cool. Lines and dots.
It's probably for ports, but it's actually the solution to the puzzle.
Yeah.
So it's an Atlantic cruise.
Oh, there's only one drawer?
Goes from the Atlantic to the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, that map doesn't take us anywhere near there.
Remember how 9 dies at the very beginning?
Mm-hmm.
The ninth man, yeah.
What about it?
I wonder, like, which combination of, like, let's say the same thing happened, but to like 2 or 3 people. I wonder which combination of people could die. Which smallest number of people could die at the very beginning, such that it's impossible for the rest of the people to finish?
If it's the right person, 1. See, number 9 was exactly the right person that everybody else can still get out.
Well, that was lucky. That nobody else tried that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a clue?
A ship's log found in the chart room. We leave soon for a new journey across the sea. After leaving port, we headed south and west. We turned southwest to steer around the continent, then proceeded northwest. We made port, then changed our heading to east for a time, and are now heading due north. Soon we will dock in the United Kingdom, the homeland of this vessel.
Okay, so I guess we just find the map that has that chart on it. We start from
somewhere,
like Japan or China or Northern Australia, India.
I guess he's just trying to get her talking, but what an inane thing to say.
Yeah. It's not working with her.
Shouldn't they be a little bit more focused on solving this room rather than making conversation?
I think he's trying to make it so that she doesn't completely crack up.
I mean, a pocket watch, huh?
Wait, so even when we pick up the pocket watch it's talking about, Clover?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was the one who actually said the words of pocket watch.
Might I take a look at it?
Oh,
hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
I don't know.
What do we perceive the problem to be?
That the wheelhouse seemed bigger? I don't know. He shouldn't be done yet.
Which approach do we want to take? The alpha approach or the silver approach?
Well, I've touched that you would consider me the paragon of being a paragon in this group.
No, fuck off!
I know what I would say, and I'm pretty sure I know what you would say.
Well, Silver, out of A
You're
or
the
B,
paragon of being a fucker.
Yes, dear. Yes, yes. Silver, out of A and B, which are you more likely to say?
Alpha is right that normally my answer would be B, but today I go with A, just because I could use a bit of levity, and I think that picking the renegade option will lead to the most comedy.
Ah, the nihilism of depression. I know it well.
Yeah, there is. You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, all right?
But why did I say that? I didn't need to speak to Ace that way. I feel kind of off somehow.
Well, alright. If this
you
is
mean
gonna be such ludonarrative dissonance for the actual character, why was this offered?
I see, of course. I apologize for the intrusion.
What?
Well,
what is he getting at?
Best of luck.
What? Hey, what? Hey!
That's
What?
That's the face of someone who's going to kill you later.
Ow.
For being an asshole.
What the hell?
You go down.
Oh, you know how everyone gets a fever, or different people get fevers in
Yes.
different.
There was something I wanted to
It was
check,
just
if you don't mind.
No.
I told you, man, the key's down my pants. If you want it, go for it.
Wait, who else had a fever?
In the sub playthrough. I think it was 7, I think. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy.
I think was that the fit where he got his memories back?
Yes.
I feel like
Yeah?
that's unrelated.
What's that?
Could be.
Pardon me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Whoa, what are you putting your hand in my pocket for? Stop!
Alpha.
Oh! And there's the hentai.
Alpha, do you have a
Ace,
walkthrough open?
Alpha. It
Do I
makes
have a walkthrough
perfect
open?
sense. Ace is the first card in the deck, and Alpha is the first letter of the alphabet. Ace has been Alpha this whole time.
Why do you? Did you ask me if I have a walkthrough open?
Yes, because these
Now by
coincidences
now
keep
you should.
happening.
Now by now you should know the answer to that.
I know the
And yes,
answer
the
is
whole-
no, but I still don't believe you apparently.
Just as
And
I
yes,
thought.
the whole fucking reason I chose door number 1 was precisely because Alpha.
You switched them, didn't you, when we voted?
Well, yeah, he did.
Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
I will think ill of you because you stuck your hand down his pants.
A little bit ill. And
What's
also,
the thing?
mostly I think ill of him for thinking that we're into Clover, I think.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting from him as well.
I fail to see the problem with any of this.
I don't know how old Clover is, but she feels very young.
We're pretty young, too.
Have you felt her?
Oh, Christ.
Okay, you got to stop. I'm putting the plug in this right now.
Yeah, no thank you.
We all know how much you want to put a plug in us, but we'll have to wait till after stream, dear.
Holy.
If we had to get plugs, butt plugs, mind you, that matched our personalities, what would each of our butt plugs be?
I don't understand the question.
A very
You
angry
are
butt plug.
you are exempt from this.
No,
for
that's
obvious
not why I
reasons.
don't understand the question.
You're being insensitive to certain members of this party.
No, my question is, what does, like, is there some characteristic of butt plugs that you change to match someone better or worse?
Yeah.
I think
What
I
is-
need
Yeah,
you to extemporize on butt plugs for a while.
Sorry.
Did you say pecker juice?
Pepper juice, you fuckhead.
Pepper juice. Okay.
Oh wow, God, that's.
It's these headphones, man.
Is there like a Pepperidge Farm butt plug?
I hate this entire conversation.
Yeah,
I don't remember, but I'm sure they did.
Kirk.
So the internals are, somewhat customizable, but that's just like a preference for you thing. But the externals of the plug is highly customizable.
That's what you're. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I was not thinking about the external at all.
Well, that's rather unfortunate.
I can kill them later, right? We don't need them for the show, right?
They do fill a lot of dead air.
I
so
started
that's useful.
I started this show, let's not forget.
It's true.
That does not exempt you from my wrath.
Well, no, it doesn't exempt me from wrath, but it sure the fuck forces me to be part of it.
To be fair, most of it's aimed at Silver over there right now. Which is par for the course, but I feel like exceptionally wrathful right now.
Having Silver on was not 100% my choice.
It's true. I thought he would be a fun guest, and then this happened.
Yeah, and then the love affair went too fucking far.
Yeah. right.
Any further
Wait.
questions?
Oh, that's Max I'm seeing. Why is Max's new profile picture a crab getting its head cut off?
This kills the crab.
This does, in fact, kill the crab.
Yeah, the only way to get rid of crabs is to kill them.
A lot of crabs you get rid of by killing the babies.
You get rid of crabs by getting the clap. Or giving it the clap, rather.
I don't know why she swallowed that fly.
That's a fucking reference.
Common courtesy?
Hi, Max. You could be better places, but you chose to be here.
I'll show myself out.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
What?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Also, do you think the old lady should have spit the fly instead of swallowing?
Purely, literally, in the context of the fairy tale or nursery rhyme, yes. I refuse to entertain this question on any other levels.
Not even the intended one?
Especially not the intended one.
Man, you're no fun.
I thought we all knew that about me.
We did, but still.
She's fun when I antagonize her.
I don't
Anyway,
love that
to move
part of our
on from the
relationship.
conversation
Did
that
you just
is
say...
bothering Wit so much.
Shut
to
up,
move
Alpha
on
was
from
saying
that
something.
conversation,
Did
I
you
think
just say we should antagonize Wit?
Wit can pull
No,
the plug
that's-
on this whole thing.
No, that's specifically my rule.
just make sure you go
Okay.
pretty slow when you pull the plug.
Oh god.
Yours, maybe.
and then rapidly accelerate.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now know what everybody likes, provided,
Like
of course, you're
wind-up
watching
toy.
live and not on the VOD. Now, what's even the fuck going on here?
I haven't really been paying a ton of attention. We're learning about the parts of this wheelhouse, and there seem to be more than one helm.
This show's officially broken the fuck down.
Not entirely crazy, having more than one rudder control.
Well, at 90-degree angles to one another? If I'm not
Well, I
mistaken,
could-
is what that was?
If only I could think of what this pocket watch-shaped hole needs.
Yeah, that one's pretty... No, excuse me, they are... One's right behind another. And also, this ship is theorized to be the Gigantic, which was one of the sister ships to the Titanic. Did they have multi-control rudders at the time?
They could have. Yeah, so at one point, very large ships that had multiple rudders had different controls for each rudder, and you had multiple helmsmen working in concert with a pilot who was actually calling out how much turn had to be put in.
So this is what happened.
This was pioneered by the Dutch.
Shut up.
So this is what happened to Captain Salty's ship after we built it, huh?
Starships have battle bridges, but I mean, I don't think actual water ships have battle bridges.
No,
Starships don't have battle bridges because starships are made up.
Fuck you too.
You know, but
Yeah, don't crush your dreams like that, man.
You wanna talk shit about the Enterprise again, pal?
The Enterprise is the stupidest shaped naval or spaceship in any universe, and everyone needs to talk about it.
Alright.
Whoever
came up like with the TNG, oh, let's separate the ship into two parts, was just they had dropped a model on the ground.
What if somebody
they were trying to justify it to a child.
You're missing a very important piece of the motivation behind that design.
Looks
to
real
sell
cool.
toys?
It was supposed to kind of look like the old one?
No, the fact that it was inspired by the fact that they liked playing Frisbee.
I don't believe you.
Look it
I
up.
hope that's not the answer.
My whole life I've looked at that that scene from Farpoint, and I thought they did that because having a quick release.
Did you actually watch a counter Farpoint more than once in your life?
Yeah,
I pass it over to
You
Kirk.
poor motherfucker!
I pass it over to Kirk and Silver to look that up.
It's better than the racist stereotype kidnaps Tasha Yar episode.
It is, but it's still terrible.
I actively avoid that episode when I go back and watch.
Yeah, as well as you should. You should avoid season 1.
Season 1 has 1 or 2 good episodes. Oh.
Name one.
Huh?
I
That's
don't.
what I thought, bitch.
I don't know its name. All I can think of to describe it is the one with the rape gangs. It's the one where everyone gets addicted to drugs, and then Wesley's like, why would people get addicted to drugs? And
Which was a direct fucking reference to an episode from the original series. It wasn't even fucking original plot.
Really?
Oh, I thought everybody thought the drug PSA one was not very good.
Well, it wasn't, but still, if you're picking that episode in particular to talk about, it wasn't even an original.
Nothing in season 1. Nothing in season 1 is worth sitting through season 1 for. I rest my case.
Wait,
not
which
until
drug episode
Riker
are you
grows.
thinking of?
Not until
Alpha?
Riker grows
'Cause
his beard is anything worth watching.
I kind of agree with you there, but
It sickens me, but I agree with you.
which drug episode are you thinking of, Alpha?
I'm thinking of the Naked Time, the airborne drug, the infection.
Hey, Max!
Okay, that is the one that I'm thinking of as well.
What was your thoughts and feelings on the Defiant from DS9?
I never actually watched it.
Should never have been.
They had to bring classic Trek fans back somehow.
Sisko was perfectly fine running Deep Space Nine until he was taken as the god that he is.
I'm confused because you seem to be like telling him off by referring to him as a deity. And I'm not sure what to make of that.
Okay, fine. He's the Jesus of Star Trek. How do you like that one?
I take it that Alpha does
actually.
not like DS9 that much.
I can't say I was the biggest fan until Worf showed up. O'Brien alone was not enough to make that good.
I never understood why O'Brien went to DS9.
Has he wanted to continue working?
Yeah, he could have fucking retired.
He didn't have to compete with LeVar Burton.
The way they wrote it, the way they wrote the storyline and character was O'Brien wanted a more fulfilling job, to be a chief engineer rather than just a lowly transporter chief.
Which is why, well, he's enlisted. He should not rise above his station.
Wow!
Jesus Christ!
Spicy hot take.
Spoken like a true commissioned officer.
But has any veteran? I'm not a commissioned officer anymore. I'm not subject to the UCMJ.
So he gets to be that douchebag. He gets to be that douchebag that's always like, as a veteran.
Yeah.
If you see me do that in public, shoot me. I got free meals on Veterans Day beforehand.
I will kick you in the balls if you do that.
They're just shitty meals.
I know a couple of veterans who they're pretty young and they just go from restaurant to restaurant.
Yeah, I know people who plan out their whole day.
That's exactly what
from
they do.
breakfast to dinner to just eat free all day. You know what? I thought about doing it once. The amount of effort compared to just like getting a $10 meal at Denny's wasn't worth it.
Was it regular Denny's or MILF Denny's?
Excuse me?
What's MILF Denny's?
Oh,
I mean,
I
I would
haven't
love
seen
to-
that meme.
I guess none of us have.
I would love to hear this explanation.
Let me see if I can
no.
dig up the...
But we moved on too fast to Richard can link this. O'Brien nihilistic comic.
Oh boy, that's good. Yeah.
Christ.
Hold on, I've got the image for what I was talking about. Hold on.
While we're pulling that up, it bothers me that they couldn't get this ship wheel animation right.
I posted Whisper Squad.
Oh.
Whisper Squad.
What's wrong with the wheel animation?
I don't
It's like they didn't get the right pivot.
understand. I don't understand.
How
I'm
does
looking at
you
the
know?
meme. I don't understand it.
Well, I can't help you now.
Like, I understand that these are funny combinations of words. But I don't understand where they came from or why.
So, who wants the joy of explaining this one?
Not me. I've done my part.
I
Richard do it.
understand that the words together are funny.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Here. Also in Whisper Squad.
Okay.
Like
I see this now.
yeah. Okay. Someone has too much time on their hands.
Where did this
I mean,
come from and why?
I get that someone's playing with, play on word. Oh fuck! My goddamn. My shit's on fire. I get that they're doing play on
like
words
no problem,
with.
buddy.
It's a spinoff of Fanboy Hooters.
Okay,
But
what's
what
that?
the fuck is Femboy Hooter? Like, I get that someone's doing wordplay with gender roles and commonly syndicate or franchised businesses.
Goth is not
But
a
I
gender
don't get
role, is it?
I know, but they needed a third one.
Yeah.
And Big Titty Goth GF is a definite internet gender role.
Great point. Yeah, where did any of this come from?
Who's logging all my great points?
I'm not logging a fucking thing. You do it.
I need documentation at all times.
I'm gonna hit you with a log.
You fucking write it then.
You're in like Ohio or something.
Do you think that will stop me?
Not.
I've never actually had this conversation with a human being. I've always just come across.
Hey, Silver. Hey, Silver. What animals are you having this discussion with?
Oh, yeah. Let me close Whisper Squad as my fiance comes home, so she doesn't think ill of me.
Oh, please!
I didn't
If that's
know
your
you were engaged.
concern-
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
You're in the wrong place, buddy.
Have an
If
event
that's what
about
you're
it, or is it
fucking
still
worried
just we've discussed it and we agreed that it'll happen?
It's gonna happen. My family doesn't know yet.
Has a ring been
Most of my
given, or are
family.
you skipping that part?
We're gonna do that, but the important part has
The
been done.
discussion and agreement, yeah.
Yes.
And the forging of a second ring in secret.
And the blood oaths.
Anyway.
Signing the blood of whatever innocent you both murdered together.
I'm gonna BRB for a short while.
Okay.
Yeah,
You'll
he's
be
gotta
happy
go
to
deal with the
miss it.
bodies.
And congratulations again.
Why is this
I
so blurry?
have never had the conversation as to people who identify as femboys, because I've seen a couple in Twitter mostly, but people who identify as femboys, are they identifying as male, but specifically as a sexual component, as a gay male who is attractive to straight males?
Not necessarily gay.
Okay. Fair. Strange but fair. That your identity would be steeped in terminology so fraught with straight male fetishization. But is my assumption correct, or am I incorrect?
Partially correct. In that they identify as male.
Okay.
Everything else is just, like, personal preference bullshit. I don't
Fair
really
enough.
understand the mindset myself. I'm just, you know...
This is one
That's
of those
what I've
things where
heard them say.
you see it, you experience it first through like internet, the internet at large fetishizing people, and then like no one ever sits down and has a serious conversation about it. So you realize
No,
like
because it's the
your
internet.
whole...
Nobody has a serious conversation about anything.
Yes, but your whole assumption about the whole concept is entirely built on your best guess assumptions on what other people talk about while they're jerking off and using the internet at the same time. Anyway.
Well, you're one step closer than I am. I, during this conversation, have been looking up what it means.
Oh,
Never heard it before.
You're gonna have some great targeted ads, Kirk. Oh man.
Oh boy, he's going to have a bad time. Or a good time, depending on what he's into.
Reminds me of how I first learned about yaoi.
Oh boy.
Which is when your ex told me that she was into yaoi, and I didn't know what that meant, so I googled it. But I thought, I don't want to waste my time with all this reading. I'm just going to do a Google image search and see what I get.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
It's too bad Rissa isn't here to hear about this.
No, she's playing Zelda.
The less discussed trans fetishization. I guess gay fetishization? Yeah. Well, it depends. There are a lot of weird female yaoi enthusiasts who can turn yaoi into a pretty gross fetishization of gay males.
There's a word for gross yaoi fangirls, actually.
Really?
Yeah, there is.
So,
I can't remember it.
It's a Japanese word that literally translates to, like, rotten woman. But a lot of women who fetishize yaoi try to take it as almost like a self-identified point of pride.
Fujoshi!
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
And the term was coined by gay men who did not want to be fetishized anymore. In fact, yaoi is not the preferred nomenclature for, like, actually sensitive, romantic gay literature and other media. Like, if you're looking for, like, nice things that are not gross and, like, possibly hurtful, like, if you actually want good stuff, the term is, hang on, I have to get this right, because if I say the wrong one, it means pedophilia. Hang on.
Oh boy.
Jesus fuck.
Oh, it's shonen ai, which literally means boy love. But if you say shoujo ai, which is girl love, it's pedophilia.
Oh.
So the terms do not go together. The correct preferred term for nice romantic media between women is yuri. It's a word they made up for themselves. That's the good girl one. So, in conclusion, yaoi, bad boy one. Yuri, good girl one.
Oh, this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, I wish that they had were able to settle on the ones that sounded better to English-speaking ears, but.
And one of the shoujis is the good gay male one, and one of the shoujis is the bad pedophilia.
One of the eyes is the good one. Shonen Ai. Remember the
oh, sorry.
The manga comic Shonen Jump? That's how you remember it, because it's like comics for boys.
And there's nobody here to enjoy our TED Talk. How sad.
I know, right? But shoujo ai literally means like liking little girls.
I see.
Yeah, it's a bummer. It's hard to be sensitive in this day and age.
Congratulations.
Oh, have we lost Clover? Nope, she's still here. I was worried that we had lost Clover.
Yeah, we still need our emergency rations.
Alright, I have been 1000% not paying attention to anything that's gone on. Have I missed anything of value?
No, I was just solving the puzzles. We've escaped through.
I appreciate that.
Nothing... I don't think any, like, groundbreaking, like,
plot stuff?
Plot
none
stuff.
of it was really...
Or...
None of it was really a math puzzle.
Yeah, no math puzzles, no philosophical...
It's far too narrow to be called
experiments,
This
laid
seems
out
to
in
be the only
excruciating
route.
detail.
No QAnon theories.
No QAnon theories. I still can't get over how little information we got the first playthrough.
Wow,
we
these
must
machines
have
are
like made every
weird.
wrong choice.
I've never seen any of them before.
But we're doing it seriously. I feel like we made every right
one
choice.
is-
And the fact that it was like a straight down, straightforward
telegraph key.
To the
one,
worst
These were
ending,
used
where
to
you get
transmit
to the
Morse
worst
code
ending.
a long time ago.
Express train to hell.
This
I
must
actually
be
don't
the
think that the stab in the back one
communication
is the worst ending. I think the you live long enough to see everyone you've developed friendships with die is worse.
Do we call that friendships?
Captain's quarters. Huh.
Well,
That's
at
what
the
it
end of it,
says.
he so affected is
Then,
he by the deaths of
you
all of his
think-
compatriots that he no
No,
longer
he was
cares
affected
that
by
he
the
died.
death of his,
Yeah, no, he didn't give a shit about the others. It was a con air
Oh, boy.
bust.
Well, we won't know if we
Talk
don't
about
open
bust.
Uh-oh. Who the
Huh.
fuck is that?
Probably
The
the real
captain?
captain.
Oh, is this the rich guy who bought the boat?
Not again.
That or the real captain.
What real
Damn.
They didn't-
captain? This ship was probably... If this is the ship we think it is, it was beached, like...
100 years ago or
Not
something.
100, but like at least 50.
No,
So
wait.
who
And
said
then
this
purchased
asshole
by a
doesn't
collector.
have formaldehyde in his blood, in his veins?
I'm gonna say me, because that isn't real and doesn't work.
Have you never? Well,
Yeah, that's very insensitive to rich Americans.
If he had enough
Oh.
formaldehyde to preserve his body that well over 50 or 100 years, if he was indeed the original captain, then he would not have been alive?
Yes, formaldehyde is very, very poisonous.
We didn't check his
It
pulse
is.
yet.
does
Maybe
anybody
he's
know
still
the
alive.
duties of the first mate?
To take over when the captain is
Isn't
in
like
hospital.
formaldehyde like so poisonous it gets in everything and you have to have gloves to handle the body after it's been injected into it?
But who cares if
another
you're?
shit.
Oh,
Who cares
he's
if
got a
you're
bracelet
dead?
on.
watch.
He does have a bracelet.
Well, look at this.
Well, he's dead.
That's crazy. If it's numbered and we could take it off of him, we could authenticate to doors
Damn.
that we're not supposed to be
If
able
only
to.
we knew how it happened. These wounds.
Well,
I wonder what killed him.
they should be able to
It
just
must
take the
have been
bracelet.
this.
I wonder what killed him.
It must have been this.
What a
clothes.
great.
That
what
was a
a
fun
great...
reveal.
A captain. Does that mean this guy was 0? Bracelet 0.
No, I don't believe it.
I don't buy this.
Junpei.
It may be wise to find a way out of here first.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's nothing to say that the actual Zero didn't just slap their Zero bracelet on him.
Although a zero bracelet might be really useful, because if there's only 2 people, but you already have the digital route you want, a zero bracelet gets you to 3 people.
Oh hey, let's check the cuck cam.
Yeah.
The cuck cam.
Don't call it that ever again.
That's all that camcorders are these days.
I don't think that's that prevalent.
Bluetooth video cameras.
Not
No,
that
the other
one.
thing.
Oh, that's... Where do you see someone taking a video on a camcorder anymore? Everyone would just use their
Set
phone.
up on a tripod next to a bed that has a chair.
People that make bad YouTube horror.
People do that?
Yeah.
I bet they get less views than cuck videos.
Depends on what it's about. If it's a Slender Man video, you probably tend to reap like hundreds and hundreds of fucking views.
And inspire 3 girls to commit a murder.
That's true.
Too soon?
It's been a while. It's been long enough that
Here's the thing:
movie
is yes, that murder's quite old, but it's reminding me of more recent murders, and like that's a bummer.
Boy, I'm trying to think of more recent horror movie related murders. Or
Oh
horror...
no, it's not just murders at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The one I'm thinking of also has a dark tie to it.
Wow, that sounds terrible.
It's a code rather than...
Cool.
Disassemble Johnny 5.
Dinner's ready.
I wonder if there's like a screwdriver or something around here.
I heard a C, an E, and an A within those notes.
Yeah.
Ace. They spell ace. Ace is 0.
If that's true, and you got it just from that, I'm quitting the stream.
Yes, I too will be very upset at life.
I mean, listen to the notes on the music box again and you tell me.
I don't think that's true.
I do not have an ear for pitch.
I believe you that those are the pitches. I don't believe you that that's the key to the whole game.
I mean, maybe not.
Who said that we had to have weird names and that we couldn't use our real names in front of zeros listening to
whose
us?
choice that was.
Because if it wasn't Ace and it wasn't the 9th man...
Don't touch the keyboard!
Touch the keyboard!
Wasn't expecting this. Okay, what do those monitors say? Flip off the camera! Flip off the camera!
Huh. Z-E-R-O, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
Nothing.
Head empty, no thoughts.
What about him? Do you think
That's why I say
really
she's the
Zero?
emergency rations.
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero is one of us.
Yeah, right.
I know it's important to figure out who this guy is, but don't you think we should figure out how to get out of here first?
But...
Please, I don't want to waste any more time.
But there's a
All right,
dead guy.
sure thing.
He's also emergency rations.
That one I'm more okay with.
Yeah, beat me to it.
Why are you more okay with that? He's less fresh.
It's more of an ethics thing than a culinary thing.
Ethics go out the window after you bomb your first planet. Then it becomes a question of nuclear arms or plasma weapons.
You can't hug your kids with nuclear arms. And if they're small enough, you probably can.
Well, look at this.
You just like cross two nuclear artillery shells behind, like cross them in an X form, and then just like put that over your kid's head, and then just like pull them in for a hug. Bet those shells weigh a ton, though.
Yeah.
Did they
I looked that
seriously
up while you
make?
guys solved this puzzle.
Did they seriously make it this easy again?
Yeah,
They
they
made it
did.
easier because now I have a handy key.
Well, that, and if we know what numerical system they're using. There's your screwdrivers.
Nice, nice.
Look at these symbols on the cylinder.
Morse code.
Exactly.
So we pour the ink on the cylinder, and then we roll the cylinder over some paper.
That would be cool. Okay. Okay, so do we... Has it told us... Has it given us any reason to do this yet? No.
To do what? The paper trick?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's an awfully neat transcription.
Yeah. Considering we smeared ink across the whole fucking cylinder.
This is gonna be the second time I teach myself some Morse code to solve a puzzle in a game.
Was the first one Silent Hill?
It was not actually. It was the MMO made by the people who made the Blanky Blank Dream. Everybody do the monkey.
Oh, Longest Journey.
Yes, there you go.
This is kind of fun, though.
I'm trying to figure out exactly what's being said here.
The first one was dot dash dash.
I'm not convinced that
That's
even said
3.
anything. That's 3.
It's
yeah.
the number. It's the number of the passcode. Dot
So
dash
3,
dash is 3.
5. So 3, 5. I don't believe
That's
that third line
not-
corresponds to a number.
Let's see if it's a letter.
Letters don't go to 5, I don't think. 5
Yep.
dots and 5, I can tell
You're
you that.
right. So that's amusing.
The bottom
Is
line
also
is
a
Z.
letter.
Yeah, line 3 doesn't make sense. Line 4 is the letter Z.
Looks
I
like there's
tried
something
looking
on
at
the
them
cover.
vertically.
ALLICE. But
All ice?
isn't it supposed to say all ice? This doesn't have a space between the L and the I. Are they saying that ALLICE is a single word? What the hell is this?
Egyptian. That's a lot of names.
They are
Hieroglyphics.
a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
That's an incredible amount of names.
They're all names.
No, anything that has a circle around it, that is a name.
Oh,
Ancient
cool.
Egypt?
Oh.
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
What the hell?
Well, if you
Oh,
study
fuck
enough,
off!
Things like
if you
that.
study enough, man. I mean, I learned Morse code
Huh?
by studying.
What's
so.
this? Oh, a key card.
Wow.
Uranus.
Bottom deck.
That's the Uranus symbol.
Something's written on the
Yeah.
bottom.
Can we throw Ace overboard?
Hey guys,
Bottom
fancy the
deck
fact
library.
that the bottom deck
This must be
key
the
is
key to the
Uranus.
library, then. Is the
Fancy
bottom
that
deck a
one.
library? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now.
What's
Everyone,
it?
I must adjourn early this evening. It's been a pleasure.
If you
Very
must.
well.
Bye.
You too.
That's all for now.
Yeah,
Good luck,
Tata
and I
forever.
hope that you figure out who the killer is.
That
Yes,
would be nice.
but first we need to figure out who gets which butt plugs. Really, I see Kirk as having a bunny tail butt plug because I think it
Well-
really speaks to his bouncy personality.
Well, Tata for now, Tata's forever.
Easter is coming up.
Get out
On
while you
that,
still can.
Yeah, whatever. Get
call it
out
a
of
night.
here.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye, Kirk.
Now then.
Oh, those are switches.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna be touchable. It's just all part of the telegraph stuff, and he doesn't really touch it.
Quit never touches switches.
Hey, don't kink shame people who are flexible.
Well, if that number system and those monitors are to be believed, we know the code.
Oh, ZERO for
Yeah.
hex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever,
the
or
T is
whatever
not
word,
hex.
whatever word they assign the 36 character system. But it's the same general convention.
Oh, why isn't it hex?
Because there's more than 16 characters in the system.
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna go check something. Okay. Maybe
So
when
now
we
the-
finish this, it'll appear.
So now the only question is, do we just pop in each character or do we add them all together? Mm-hmm.
And if you think you know the solution, then by all means.
Well, there's two possible solutions. Depends entirely on how they want it entered.
Oh, I see. These are rules. I see.
Right, so the idea is the same no matter what you call the number system.
Okay, I see.
Uh,
So this would be
crucially,
10 plus 36 is gonna be Z?
35.
35?
it depends. Yeah. So how many?
So it's 35, 14, 27, 24 if you're going strictly by the characters.
Right.
We need the ignition.
Are you sure it's not 36?
I'm positive it's not 36. Count from A, which is 10.
It's that 20. Z would be 26.
Right. Now
And
how
there's
many?
10 digits ahead of it, because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10.
Yeah, but remember you're starting from 0.
Oh, of course. 0 is 0. 0 isn't 1.
Right.
Okay, so what is it?
35.
Oh, for Christ's sake, let me push it!
14. 27. 24. Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Oh, she's looking better, full of vim and vigor.
Indeed. Distraction is a hell of a drug. Why the camcorder, though?
They were interrogating the front door, of course.
Also, you notice how there's a door behind all this electronics equipment?
It could be a bolted window.
Can you move the camera at all?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we want to alert whoever's
Maybe reveal
watching?
something hidden.
Apparently not.
No.
Just give it to Clover. Tie it to Clover so we don't lose her.
Pointed at Lotus. Yes, but there's still a live fucking camera pointed at it that just saw the door open.
All right, let's go. That's the next door. Wait, a piece of paper. This is... Map of the ship's interior for A-Deck.
Convenient how we keep on finding these.
Indeed.
What's wrong?
I found a map for this floor.
I see.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though. Hey, where's Clover? Damn it, what the hell is she up to?
Ruh-roh.
Clover!
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
Weird
What do you
crunching
mean, nothing?
noises.
What do you have in your mouth?
What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this?
I don't like this close-up.
This is... I wonder.
What the hell?
Come on, we gotta hurry.
What?
Huh? Clover, what's that on your back?
Quack.
A stick? Hey, Clover! What the hell's that thing on your back? Is she ignoring me?
What's
For
happening?
crying out loud.
Do we think Clover is the one who's been mind controlled?
Anime bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's fairly
The
plausible.
big stairs. Huh. So this is where it ends up.
Do you think maybe she's not being a child who's being mind controlled? Do you think maybe she's an android and they couldn't get the ears right and that's why she's always wearing earmuffs?
No. I would like to point out something that I feel is fairly important.
Yeah.
Go on.
There is neither lock nor key symbol on this path, but we just found a key card.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that that would appear somewhere. You know?
Unless that's not actually what they correspond to.
Yeah, I think locks and keys are like pieces of information rather than actual keys.
Or they may represent a series of correct decisions that you need to reach the hidden ending.
Interesting.
Just like it says on the map. Ace, did he head down? Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Really?
Let's
I
join
don't see them.
Yeah, they didn't bother to put
Jumpy,
anybody in front of the
Clover!
documents.
What's up?
We found it!
Found what?
We found it!
What did you find?
The last
Pennywise the
door!
Dancing Clown?
We
Number
found
9?
door 9!
What?
Well.
Come on! Just follow us! We'll explain on the way!
Okay.
Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Jumpy! We finally made it!
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
It's finally time. We've reached the end. But something's
Are you-
bothering me.
Are you forgetting
Only
something?
3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to
Yeah,
stay
but
behind.
remember when we found it on our other playthrough? There's 2
people.
doors.
They
Is there
don't
a
know
way?
that yet.
She said they found it and they were like in the same room.
4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
They were very close to one another.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two
If I'm
doing?
not mistaken.
Hurry it up!
Let's go, Jumpy!
Yeah.
Hey, what about door 2?
Fuck him.
What about door 2?
Door 2 is the only one we didn't... We haven't gone through it, I mean.
Yes, that is true.
Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean?
So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
What's the point? Huh? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it. Right? Then we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first. You know?
This analogy does not make sense to me,
Or
but
what?
whatever.
You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go?
It's suddenly gotten very cold in here.
Do we really want to do that again?
There's one other solution.
Who knows? If we check out door 2,
Eat
maybe
the
we'll find
others!
something.
They gotta
Maybe
find
we can
Snake.
find a way to get all of us out.
That's the only way this has a chance of working.
Huh. I don't know what might be in there. We may not find anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys?
Yeah, you do have a point. The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2.
The elevator can take us down to door 2.
Who shall go then?
Let's see.
Me. I'm going.
Then June, 7, and I need to go with her.
Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only waste time arguing over it.
Why does
Jumpy,
Junpei get to
I'm
decide
okay
anything,
too.
though?
See?
Who even made
Just
Junpei the
go
leader?
now?
Fine.
All right, let's get
Probably
They're
going.
the
people who designed
protagonist.
this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the leader because he's the least edible looking of them all.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
Go with you? Well, I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s. Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
That
Where are you
wasn't what
getting
I
at?
meant to. I was hoping you would come with me.
Seriously, though. I was kidding.
Well, I'm glad she came right out and asked the important question, though.
So, where was it you wanted to take me?
There's something I wanted to show you.
Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough?
Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
Really?
Of course.
Okay.
Fine.
Jesus.
Do whatever
I
you
think
want.
he stabbed Lotus.
Thanks, Junpei. Are you coming, Lotus?
Yeah, he's gonna show her the knife.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna show Junpei the knife.
I might as well go and see whatever it is you think is so important.
Thank you. Well then, shall we go?
He just propositioned Lotus.
Or
I
something.
love it.
Or Mara.
They're so slow. And what's keeping Ace and Lotus?
They're having sex on the bottom deck. What do you think?
Clover, I guess you're the first one back.
I killed them, Junpei.
Where's everybody else?
I killed them all.
What happened?
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Oh, then they went over there?
Yeah, I think so. So where are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
That sounds ominous.
Okay, sure. Here, let me show you.
Oh boy.
Huh? Bracelets. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. No. No way. No way. This has got to be some kind of joke. This can't be real. 3, 7, 6.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. More likely, which is 0.
You know what I just noticed?
What?
That only in Zero's words do numbers get written out as text and not as numbers.
We'd noticed that before, but we couldn't find any significance to it.
I mean, I know that all the others were written as numbers. I didn't realize that Zero's weren't.
In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or the backside of the mirror's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
But why?
Revenge for my brother. He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened that door with him? It could only have been Santa and Seven. That's why I killed them.
But why June?
Collateral, I think.
Why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die too.
No. 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 No.
Hey, Junpei. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
Well, that's a
What the hell
look
are you
alike.
talking about? To open a numbered door, you...
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
That's... the 0 bracelet. You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... See? You get it now? If we have the 0 bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open door 9 with just the 2 of us. See? So let's go. Come on. Hurry up. Junpei. Junpei.
Clover.
Yeah?
Please let me narrate this, please.
Bye.
Junpei writhed in agony. He shuddered and twitched, his body spasming as he went into shock. He screamed until his throat was torn and bloody, then screamed more. His cries echoed across the room. Eventually his movements slowed, then faded. There was no more strength left in Junpei. He could feel his body begin to go numb. He no longer felt pain. He no longer felt anything. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. The
Fucking
last
dead.
remnants of his mind began to fade. Even as his vision faded to nothingness, he saw Clover.
Thanks, Junpei. I'm just gonna borrow this, okay?
Her
I
smile
don't
was
think I'd ever
cold.
seen her legs before.
No, we never do. For any of the characters, maybe, pretty much. Maybe 7 once?
What was left of Junpei's conscious mind drifted away.
I like our leg warmers.
All that was left was a twisted, broken corpse. Well, that was a bit less than exciting. Oh well, I was hoping for more gore.
Achievement unlocked. Let me ask you a question.
Axe away. So that was ending number 3.
In progress. Hey, they're the keys. But why are they...
Why are they such different colors?
Oh, there's new stuff here.
This is highly interesting.
Okay, so all of these keys need to be done in order to go down a specific path, and they're path dependent. So the information that we get in the red-backed keys is leads to a different outcome than the information we need on the white-backed keys.
So,
Is it time for walkthrough at this point, or do we want to try another approach?
No, I want to go back to the places where we have the keys unlocked and see, because my new theory is that the places where the keys are unlocked, that's where we can do a thing to unlock the next key.
So what did we miss? We got
Something
the first.
in...
We at least got the first white key.
This might need to be walkthrough time.
What about the... So we have a branching path with a locked key in it all the way at the top. Not all the way at the top, but you see what I mean?
Yes. Do you want to go for the red path or the white path first?
Um...
Where do you want to end up?
I think I want to end up on the white path.
So we go what? The left side, third one down, the middle novel?
I think we might be able to go to the escape room.
Is that a risk you want to take? The novel might not take that long.
It's true. We can fast forward through the dialogue.
Oh, another hallway.
Whatever you choose to do, I'll be right back. I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, do it.
Come on, open!
It's not going to open.
Damn it!
Look over here!
Elevators. Of course they don't.
The power must be out here too.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like...
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open.
All right. Here.
Oh.
What were you
Isn't it obvious? The exit? Yeah.
If we can just get...
No good.
Okay.
Anyway, let's take a look.
Hey?
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I found this a little while. It's a map of the B deck.
Let me see that. I knew it.
Yes, yeah.
What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See?
How about that?
There we go.
Thanks.
There's a card reader.
And that means the...
That seems the...
All right, we know. Let's get moving.
Okay.
That was, in fact, very short. So there's something that we missed in this room.
Indeed. Well, I guess I'm gonna start just clicking on every old thing.
Click on...
I can't believe.
I can't believe you've done this. Can we check the plates again or no? Did we solve this before?
No. Oh. This is how we knew it was supposed to be hacks.
Yep.
And since Never did this and Alpha just came.
Because we beat the Elite Four?
Because you beat
Dr.
Professor
Brain.
Brain or whatever.
She is
I
dressed
see.
to hack.
I see her returned at a good time. In time for the triple M.
Don't you do it.
Did it? And then you graduate to the next letter.
Muscle, Mysticality, and Moxie, right?
No.
Hey!
A reference.
That's a Kingdom of Loathing reference.
Yep. Man, I loved that game so much.
A rusty knife? I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
So much so that I went through it with 2 different people.
Oh,
Oh, no reason. I was just thinking about...
Huh? Why were you thinking...
Well, it has something to do with the
The Titanic?
Yep.
Oh,
you
this
ever-
shit.
Oh, dialogue decision. This may be the key.
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, a novel was. It
How
was
could
called.
this
It was written by.
possibly-
The story was, of course, if that, it wasn't though. The name of the
It's
ship,
called
size, even the
anime
location,
bullshit.
everything matched. It was almost. But this book was. But that's not. There were 2, both of them. But one in 18. Stead wrote in one.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon.
Right. I knew. But what to be more specific?
What? Are you talking?
Oh, so if we said we knew one thing, then we
Yes.
knew
What do you
everything.
mean? Yes, that
because he had
stuff's
already
alone.
said,
Okay,
like,
let's say
hey, I knew that,
automatic. These guys still
that,
couldn't have predicted this. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if
That's not it.
what's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed. He was doing the
Oh, what are
William Thomas Stead? He just wrote 20 years.
well,
Huh?
come on, let's skip.
I can't believe that would be it. Is that we just decided that Junpei didn't know about that novel.
Now the cheese is the key.
Sharpening oil.
Can we check the flowchart?
I wonder if it will have appeared yet.
Flow, flow, flow your boat.
Not
No,
yet.
not there yet.
Well,
If it is going to change, it has not done so yet.
I
the
don't
trigger
think.
point. Well, the trigger point might be getting out of the room, having made the decision.
Perhaps.
I don't think we've done the puzzle with the plates yet, right? Like in our previous playthrough, we hadn't.
No, we did. That was just the clue that we totally fucking missed.
Oh, it's what
Oh
is this?
my goodness! I forgot about this room.
Oh, no. Humphrey's solid. Sorry.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, you had a fever,
No, my fever's.
but
Huh?
no. Ah, the knobs.
But.
It looks like the. Hey,
What do you
We
want?
did have stuff with the
won't
pressure
try
cooker that we
opening it.
didn't
Oh, fuck. If you say.
use from this room, right?
It's no. You've got more people. Oh.
God.
I'm sure.
Yeah, let's just. Right.
Well, time to make us a bomb. Yeah, we're gonna try to pork the door.
Dry ice. Yeah. Hell of
Carbon. Any warm.
Oh, looks bad.
Oh.
Oh, you're just doing. Come on, I wonder why.
It did seem rather odd.
It is.
But carbon, but at one.
It won't turn into. See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees, and so why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn.
Huh?
I heard it's melting.
Ice with a melting.
You mean there's
Yeah, well.
So what's this ice?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a
Ice
made-up
9?
substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip.
Oh, I feel like I've
Scientists
heard about
around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like, how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating.
Is this also a sci-fi story?
Communicating
Why does this
in
sound
some
familiar
way
to me?
that we can't sense. And now it's happening
Because
everywhere.
Seven told us a story about a soap that did the same thing.
Oh, glycerin is soap. It's like one of the main ingredients in soap. Well,
Paragon.
Was honestly impressed.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would... If water everywhere started man.
It'd be the end of the world. At any rate... Alright, guys. I mean, I know I'm kinda false. I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Selfish, isn't he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but
Yeah.
we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Let's get cracking before that dry skin does.
Let's get flowing to see if that, to see if we've done the thing.
oh, yes. Whoop. Clicked out of the way.
Gotta stop hitting that button.
Hey!
You did it!
Must
Okay,
have a
so-
money.
Silver, are you incapable of speaking in clear terms?
Yes.
He's a being constructed entirely of references at this point.
Now, hold on. Can we jump and maintain that key?
Let's go to warp and find out.
If we lose it, I will be sad.
Worst case scenario, we know exactly how to get it now.
Yeah. And we can warp through the dialogue because we know what choices we need to make and where they are.
Right, so let's go here. Okay, so
Look
there's a
up.
key in each.
Yeah.
It can be assumed for now that there's a key in each of those two distinct locations. Okay, check flowchart. Yes! Good.
Oh, we're gonna. This is where we hear about the soap.
Is it?
Yes, it is. And we're gonna say, oh, it's awful lot like Ice 9 and glycerin. And then he'll say, you're right, they're all connected. It's propagation. And then someone else will say propagation later on. We'll say, ah! Ah!
Has anybody here ever used a rusty scalpel when performing surgery?
Yes, actually.
Really?
I once had to lend someone my scalpel because I kept it nicely in cacti section. And then while I was waiting, I had the opportunity to use their fucked up rusty scalpel, and I did, and boy oh boy was it hard to use.
Did the patient show any strange readings after the operation?
No, but their blood had been replaced by latex, so...
Oh.
Yeah, I always actually found that super helpful.
Wait, hold on. You left the gloves inside the patient?
No, it was this company that our high school ordered their samples from would drain the blood and replace blood in the veins with blue latex and blood in the arteries with red latex, and it helped you like map out the arterial system. It was neat.
That was the only class in high school that I really struggled with.
What, anatomy? Kosher forceps?
Doubt it was pronounced that way.
It's actually kasha.
What is it, cocker?
Only if she buys me dinner first.
Ooh.
Nobody's buying you dinner.
Use it to pull stuff out of small holes.
It's not true. Granted, I do tend to be the recklessly generous person in our group, but
What?
I will let Wit explain.
I mean, in
Does she want to?
general, I kind of know that about you, but I can't think of anything you're mean specifically.
This is where the explanation happens.
And that's where we want to be.
Oh, do you think there's something in the operating room we need to do before we go to the chemical closet?
I don't know that it matters, as long as we get each key.
Directionality does imply ordinality, or ordinal.
And let's go back to the operating room and find that key first.
Ho ho ho. Uta gota solo. Can you interact with the hooks again? Looks like an F. Okay. What's this? A medical record? For me?
Well, if you sleep now, you'll be sleeping forever. Does that sound good to you? Oh, that's right, the die puzzle.
Die, 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 my darling.
Get good. Scrub.
I just minimized the stream for a minute because I got a message. And just right directly in my face were the tomboy Outback Hooters. Just the big old anime titties.
Is there a
Never
problem?
before had I been so ambushed by tits.
Is there a problem with this?
It is shocking sometimes. I don't know how to trigger the conversation we need.
Well, it depends on if the conversation is liberal or conservative. I think if you put forward the opinion that trans kids need their own bathroom in schools, you will trigger both sides equally. It's the only way to be sure.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the chemistry puzzle.
Was the question the number of like hydrogen molecules or something? What was it?
Either that or how many molecules are there, period. Yeah, how many molecules are there, period. Although 349 does kind of ring a bell. And that matches carbon dioxide's 3, ammonia's 4, and ethanol's 5. Or 9. Okay.
So what's this other bit then?
Which other bit?
The 1, 2, and 3.
Oh,
it's what? Oh, it's total number of atoms in the molecule. That iron filings.
Right, yeah.
Only iron. There were 2 hydrogens and an oxygen. Okay.
Yep.
That is fully dealt with.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Hmm?
Hey, Seven, what's up?
Oh, well...
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
You remember something?
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America. Big old EDT crystals.
I want you to know that
Sell
I
as
got
an industrial
ambushed by
strength
those.
cleaner. But
Wait, you weren't even the one who posted
a year after the factory
tomboy
started,
tits.
something strange. Water.
No, it was me.
Once the crystals factory, but it didn't end after.
Well, you were the one who originally referenced it.
In fact, ever since that day,
then
no factory anywhere
Alpha
has made even an
posted
EDT
the,
research done years before. They
yes.
after it happened at the first factory. It was like, man, how do you...
Like the molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomenon spread throughout the world.
Making progress in figuring out how to not get
that's-
murdered in this game.
That's it, but how did you know?
Are we? Because we've gotten
I heard
murdered
another story,
all
kind
three
of
times.
like that one.
When?
Yes,
In the freezer.
but
The whole concept of this game still evades me.
Yeah, June told me.
Like, is one of the characters a murderer? And if you get yourself left alone with them, they're gonna murder you?
Temperature, huh?
At one point that does happen.
That sounds familiar?
But it's not in all of the endings. We don't know it's been the same
Yeah,
person
hold on.
every time.
I feel like I can remember something.
Oh, the game may pre-select a murderee.
No, it's not as simple as that. It's in this ending, the one girl kills us because she's confessed that she killed three other people out of revenge. So that's the first time we've known who killed us. The one time we got stabbed in the back upon discovering another body, but we don't know if it was that girl that killed us in the other ending.
Know about Ice 9? I sure do.
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9?
And that's going to be one of the unlocks.
Ice.
Ice,
I
baby.
remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
That woman?
Alice!
So I'm playing Space Haven, and one of my guys just got burned, stepped out of the airlock, and then fell asleep.
Oh.
Who's Alice?
Did he or did he
the
not
woman who
poop
won't
himself?
melt at room temperature.
Let me make sure.
You know how the Titanic sank on
Current
April 15th,
conditions are feeling
1912,
comfortable.
Yeah.
Work, wearing spacesuit,
more than
unconscious,
1,500
high
people
body
died.
temperature,
Worst
smoke
maritime
conditions,
accident in
spacesuit
history.
fatigue, feeling a little hungry, stacked twice, lonely, major discomfort, awake, uncomfortable environment, stacked
What
6
about it?
times. First degree burns stacked 8 times.
Now, I have questions about the comfortable and uncomfortable
Did
and
you hear about the boat
awake
that was sent to collect the dead
and
bodies?
unconscious.
Yeah.
I think that
I
was
think the game is
RMS
still treating
Carpathia,
him
right?
as he's awake.
It was a cruise liner.
He's been
just
awake
like
for
the
so
Titanic.
long and his
No,
energy
that was
level
the
is
ship
so
that picked up
low,
the
but he has
survivors.
just passed out.
The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett
CS
showed up on
McKay Bennett.
April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306
Oh god,
bodies.
everyone else is about to go to
Yeah,
sleep.
Nova Scotia.
The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the
Yeah.
bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Did
Well,
you
they say
fucking
the
expect
McKay
one?
Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails.
Okay,
no
so I could
reinforcements,
command
no
one of
gaps
my
in the wood
guys to
anywhere.
go out in a
thing
spacesuit,
was
pick him
airtight.
up, and then just drop him on a bulkhead somewhere.
The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. So
Unfortunately, I cannot make the guy drop him in bed.
inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman.
Hold
Her hair
up.
was thick and black.
Wait, I
Skin
can have
rich brown,
drop
no
him
blemishes or signs
on
of decomposition.
a...
Hold up.
Didn't June
Not holding
mention
Say that she looked gorgeous, like a
Egyptian
goddess.
curse?
She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible. But there was one body that didn't thaw. And that was...
Oh, it's been preserved using Ice 9.
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. Then a month passed, and another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice.
Oh,
Of course, those rumors
in the
didn't
book
last
with
long.
the names in it.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. After a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
We did find a coffin earlier, and I think
there was just like a normal.
Now, why the hell would you say something like that?
There's a gun in it.
Yes, but there was another. Okay, when we got the first bad ending, and we were with a group that found door 9. It was like in like a little chapel, and there was like kind of very obviously a coffin in it. And as we were running away, it lingered on the scene, and there was a banging sound.
I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
All right, tell me.
There's so many
What
jokes
happened to
here I
Alice?
can't make.
Not safely.
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world.
Oh, I
I've
just
heard
up
that
to you
Alice
guys.
went up to
Bernie
auction
Mick didn't poop his pants. Just woke up, got himself out of the medical center, and just crawled into bed.
Good for
Person
him.
who won the auction
He's gonna
was
try and sleep it off.
Lord Dashiell Gourdane.
Dun dun dun!
The man who
Heard
owns
that
this
name
ship.
before, right?
Lord Gourdane. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic
Parts
sister ship.
unknown
Yeah, that's him.
Lord Gourdane.
Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Too soon.
Gourdane bought Alice in 1912, and 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic, and he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic, but nobody knows where. He died in 1931, and apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Hey!
Man, I'm never learning any really obscure trivia.
Stop wasting
implementing it to
time
memory.
and get over
Is
here!
this an invitation to be kidnapped by a maniac who's going to design a whole puzzle around this knowledge becoming relevant?
Okay, we're
Well, it's too bad. I've already
Oh, boy.
designed the fucking deadly puzzle for you to wander
Jeez.
through.
Yeah, but we
But
all
it's
know who
based
you are.
entirely around how little knowledge he has.
So, anyway, that's the story.
It's
like
mixed
it
around
requires-
gummy peppers you
Forget
can
it.
chop.
Well, no, like
Alice.
it requires his knowledge of things, but all of the answers to get him out of the puzzle are themselves wrong.
But that mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got
See how many
put on the
peppers you can chop
Titanic.
now, motherfucker?
Even though it was
This
carried
is funny
through the
because Richard
desert,
like
her
chopped a
body
lot of peppers
never
once.
melted.
Do you not know the fucking story?
I guess he's just maybe he's reminded.
Then was
We'll
that
bring it up
Egyptian
until we are all
priestess
dead.
Alice? Did the water in her body become
I was
saline?
playing a co-op game that was very deadly and required people to be, present and actually fucking playing the damn thing.
Was that Heroes of
And
Hammerwatch or is that
Heroes of Hammerwatch. And
that's nuts.
He stopped moving. We're like, Richard, are you okay? And we hear chopping sounds coming through
There's
his
no way
microphone.
somebody like that could exist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then he admitted he was chopping peppers, and I nearly had a fucking stroke.
Check flowchart.
Does that sound familiar, Dogport?
About Silver walking away from his computer and
got
doing
one.
some random thing while lying to you about that he wasn't doing that random thing. Checks out. Did I tell you the one time that we once told Silver to be somewhere ready to go 4 hours earlier than we actually needed him, and he still showed up 2 hours late for that?
That to me is supremely incorrigible.
He's gotten slightly better.
I've gotten much better.
Alright, so
Yes,
if we
that's
find
him.
Press X to doubt.
So if we find the second key here, we can stop at that point and start next time by warping if we continue with this.
Yeah, I just don't remember. Oh, it's the color puzzle.
Yeah, the die puzzle. I know we have... Okay, we do have blue. Good. Time to get a leg up on this thing.
No. That joke is illegal.
So is this a doll or a corpse?
Doll.
What's the difference?
One's a bit grosser.
What's the difference, eh?
One
Yeah,
requires
but that's
continuous
not
maintenance. Yeah, one requires continuous maintenance, and the other one can be disposed of.
Yeah, Uguay, we're shooting for different endings at this point. We're trying for the good ending now.
What ending did you get before?
All
We've been-
3 of the bad ones.
Oh, I think I remember seeing you guys pick up a fake stomach.
Depends on how long it takes us to find the right dialogue choices. We're not going much longer tonight, though. We're finding one more, and then we're calling it.
Have you guys like documented this, or are you just flying blind?
We're blind. Well, I mean, these are repeat runs at this point. Like, we've seen all these rooms before.
Yeah, but I mean, like, have you written down where you expect to find a modified or a slightly different
The
thing?
game does it
We don't
for
need-
you.
We don't need to. The game does it for us.
It really makes this as easy as possible.
Like, so it's documenting. It knows all of the branches, and it's just guiding you through it.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool.
I can't remember how to trigger this puzzle.
Say something about its socioeconomic standing.
Not you two.
Question its sexual prowess.
Right. How do I...
I mean, you're missing like 3 of the most important parts. Oh, there's some more. Oh, yeah, and you didn't even have to microwave a cantaloupe.
Yeah, so now we need to make it match the diagram.
There he is. How to puzzle? How do the puzzle? Begin puzzle time.
Puzzle time begin now.
Now you should be able to do it.
Does anybody... Oh, it was just, like, straight switch them all, wasn't it? It was really unexciting.
Yeah.
God, that's hateful.
Really unexciting.
Could have been cool.
So now we should be able to flip top. Alright, so now where do we trigger the next conversation?
I don't know. But I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
Because it said specifically before the door.
Well,
so
if directions...
I really don't want to miss it by accident.
Here's the thing, though. The closet was on the bottom of that 2-location list. And yet the key we got out of that location was the one on top.
Then I think it was...
Unless you think we overshot one.
I think we misunderstood it.
Well, there's still some room to go forward, so let's see what we can figure out.
Well, I think therefore I am.
I'm gonna go back into the chemical closet.
You think there's a second story there?
There's a bad joke in there somewhere.
Something about descending into chemical dependency.
No, I was thinking more like going back into the closet.
Oh.
That joke's too easy, though. I'm not gonna reduce the class to the extreme by doing that.
I was gonna make a reference to Silver's favorite movie and do take so and so behind the chemical closet.
I have a poster to that movie sitting right next to me on my wall.
I know.
Good lord.
Yeah. Richard would copulate with Hugo Weaving if he could.
I would.
I almost misspoke and said Hugo Weaving Jr. But I think that's a crossover that the world is not ready for.
Does that say preparation room?
Yeah. Does it?
Yes, it does say preparation room.
Remember, it's a Japanese game. They've confused their L's and R's for, since August 6th, 1944.
So, was everybody excited to vote in the most recent election?
Listen, all of you.
I was erect the whole time.
Were we all?
I was talking about June 6th, but January 6th. Fuck. God damn it. I need less whiskey.
June 6th is a totally fucking different thing, man.
The day that will live
hold on.
An infraction period.
Oh, what's up?
Refraction period. Damn it! That whole joke didn't work because I misremembered what the word was.
And the words were factory.
Damn it. Where the hell did she go? Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get
her. Actually, if you could reflect or refract what you were talking about, then the world will be a scarier place.
Oh, this must be
what are you
right
doing
here.
Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
Yeah, get on
We've
with it.
We've seen this before.
Yeah, but there's probably another decision or another choice to make.
He's dead.
Is this the one that is like 13 going on 375?
No, there are no dragon demon ladies here.
What's wrong with you?
It's totally not pedophilia, we swear.
Yeah, you say that now.
Give her the 4-leaf clover would be my choice. Because it's so fitting for her.
I don't remember even getting it.
What is this? The day after St. Patrick's Day?
Somewhere. Here it is. A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and
yes,
luck.
Santa.
That's what
a
4-leaf clover stands for. Take it.
Leaf languages.
Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me.
Right, I
Clover.
remember this being
No matter
mentioned
what
before.
happens, you can never lose hope.
Why couldn't
You
we
have
do
to
it
remember what's most
before?
important, and that's to
Why
have faith
didn't this...
and to have love. If you can remember all of those,
I'm not sure.
That'll bring you good luck.
Because fuck you, that's why,
Snake,
I guess.
I mean, your brother.
Yeah, that's kind of
He's not
most of the
dead.
reason for anything.
He's alive somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just got to believe in that.
Is this Mumbo Jumbo really going to pass?
Thank you.
I think she's not going to
One
murder
in front of the other.
Thank you.
What is it? A 5-leaf clover? And they
Seven's
just
waiting
plucked
for us
one.
at the exit.
Wait,
So
before we go, there's
in college,
one thing I
I
wanna
worked
ask
in a
you.
genetics lab, and our
What's that?
professor, as a hobby,
What do you
was
think
going
when you
through
hear
and
the word
sequencing 4-leaf clovers that he found to try and figure out the origin of them, and actually had a pretty good and concise. That would not be funny in any way, shape, or form. For like, yeah, exactly what a four-leaf. Why clovers grow
I
4
guess
leaves.
it was just a coincidence.
Is there any way to encourage it?
I mean,
You
that
can
you knew
probably
about the 4-leaf
breed
clover.
for it, but at that point, he hadn't gotten that far, and I haven't heard from him in 10 years.
Look, I'm
What's
sorry.
about most about
I don't want
4-leaf
to be a
clovers
jerk,
you all
but
have found?
you are making less than
So you
no
can find
sense
them.
right now.
So you'll find if you find a 4-leaf clover in that patch of clover, there tends to be they're all genetically identical. You tend to find more 4-leaf clovers.
It's nothing.
My
Just forget
ex
about
and
it.
our friend looks for them. If she's like has to wait
That
in a place and there's
surprises
grass,
me.
she'll start looking around. I have had to wait upwards of 10 minutes for her to search clover patches when trying to leave places.
Oh, don't
She is
give me
actually a
that.
Disney
You really think I
princess.
could just drop this?
I actually do that myself too. I found about like 15 of them.
Wow.
Well, you're actually a Disney villain, so.
What is this
Yeah, well, fuck you
experiment we
too.
were talking about?
Oh, it's part of your
Tell
whole.
anyone?
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
I
This
can
might be
trust
big.
you.
Is
You're
it?
the canonically genocidal one in the group.
Of course you can.
Okay then.
Although
I'll
I
tell
would
you.
totally be
I'll tell
down
you what
for.
happened on this ship 9 years ago.
I am ready for a genocidal.
Wait, you know what happened on the ship?
I knew she was one of the kids.
Protagonist.
I mean, not to interrupt the rabbit hole, but this seems like pretty
Bombing
important.
a
plot.
planet does not make me a Disney villain.
I wasn't paying attention.
That is a
Well,
little harsh for Disney, but then again, they are going to have to keep raising the stakes.
Wait. On this ship?
Maybe you're
Disney-
bombing the planet
The
to like
ship
get a code or
was an
something.
experiment to
I don't
test
know.
some sort of psychic thing.
No.
Communicating
The stakes
through
of Disney
these
villains
fields
is
that you
often
can't see.
shockingly low.
Yeah.
Fields
I
that you
bombed
can't
the
see?
planet because everyone on it was full of zombie
Like-
virus.
Think about this.
Hmm.
This is John, right? But is
Sometimes
he
you
really
just gotta bomb a
John?
planet. Sometimes you gotta take gravity drives and drag the moon out of
Isn't
its
this
orbit
like
and crash it
Locke's
into the
socks?
planet.
Lock,
These things
stock.
happen.
Where have I heard this before?
You hate to see it, but sometimes you gotta
Or
do
the
what you
ship
gotta
of
do.
Theseus?
I knew that one.
You don't know?
Anyway, I felt like
Heard
a
of those
little.
paradoxes?
I've got like some around here where I've got a bunch of pressed 4-leaf clovers in it.
That's
Really?
adorable.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
well pay
really
attention
kind of
then. This is how
cute.
Locke's socks works.
And like
Mm-hmm.
2
Let's
5-leaf
say I've
ones I
got a pair of
found.
socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
I think I found a 6-leaf one once, but it did not survive making it back home because it turns out their little leaf links get a little weaker when there's so many of them on there.
I don't think this one matters, but I would think patch it up because that's the.
Well,
the
I guess
ship
I
of
patch it
Thea-
up.
The point
ship
of
of-
the
Some cloth and
paradox.
close up the hole.
Yeah.
But what if
Yeah.
another
That's
hole
Jason,
opens?
not Theseus.
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
Theseus had
What
a
if another
flying
hole opened
horse.
after that?
No, Theseus was
another
Minotaur. He did have a
patch, I
ship,
guess?
but his ship was important because he used the wrong color sails.
No,
And
Ship
then-
of Theseus is the paradox.
Well, let's say
but
you
they're
just
getting-
keep adding
the one
new
that
Are you
lasted
thinking
so
about Jason
long.
and the Argonauts?
Yes, because his was the one that like he had a ship where
Until
every
eventually, the original cloth
Yes.
of the sock
and
is
every
totally gone.
part of the Argo was repaired
No,
over. the
that's
course
the
of
Ship of
journey.
No,
Theseus.
that's Ship of Theseus.
Are you sure?
Yes, because
Yes.
she just said the Ship of Theseus, and this is the thing that we're talking about.
Yeah, the
Right,
Ship
but
of
I'm
Theseus.
saying
Once you get
I'm
to
saying
that
that the
point-
name is wrong. I'm saying
No.
that like that the name the Ship of Theseus is talking about the Argo
That's
because the Argo.
insane.
Yeah, but the ship
Can
of
you really
Theseus
say they're the
paradox
same socks
has
you
been
started
spoken of
with?
for as long as old privileged white men have
well,
been discussing paradoxes
That's the lock socks
that
thing?
don't apply to the rest
Yeah.
of us.
The ship of Theseus is
Okay,
a lot
Yeah.
like it.
she's talking about it right now.
The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually
it
it
turns
ends
out we're
up with
both
none
right.
of the parts it started with. Can you really say that
Oh.
ship is the same one you started with?
Is Theseus another name
And
for
what if you took
Jason?
all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else?
Theseus was on the ship at some point, and the ship that is being discussed is explicitly the Argo, but it's described as the ship that Theseus is on. And so it's called the Ship of Theseus.
Even though it's not really his.
Yeah.
Then which ship is the real ship
That's
of Theseus?
fascinating.
The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
The more you know. We're learning about all sorts of stuff today, kids.
Hey, do
Greek
you think
mythology,
it's the same?
femboys. Actually,
What's
those
the
two
same?
go
I still haven't learned
real
about
well
femboy
together.
hooters.
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
You take a really
You know
pretty
what?
guy.
Go ask
You
your
kids
fiance
like
later.
movies
John's
about
head and heart are
gladiators.
both
I'm
his.
aware of what a femboy probably is. I don't know what it has to do with Hooters.
But apart from those,
I think
and
people
a
just
single
really want to
arm,
see their
the rest of his
femboys
body
in
was once
Hooters.
Lucy's.
I think
Booty
the fact that
shorts and
that
stockings.
Hooters
just like
so
these
obviously
mannequins.
accentuates a
Think about
certain
it.
kind of woman
The cells in
that
our
they
body
wanted to.
change every
Someone
day.
sat down and thought
Old
of
ones
what
die,
is the
and new
opposite.
ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made
Still
of stuff from a
sexually
fish I ate
exploitative
once. Or maybe part of your right
service
side is
individual
made from a
to
cow
go
you
make
ate.
Hooters so
If you
absurd.
take it a little further, those cows
What were
and
you
fishes
part
are
of
made
that
from something else too,
great
right?
council of Elrond?
That's
So
how
this
we're all
is what the hell they
connected.
were studying on this
Through
ship 9
fields
years
that
ago?
can't be seen with the naked eye.
Listen, don't ask about the war.
What the hell is taking you two so long? How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around.
That was
Wait,
a
did we go to
dark
war?
time.
Did we go to war with Thailand?
were you
Did I
two
not pay attention?
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
which planet do you think I nuked?
We were just
Just.
with the
That could be
mannequins.
interpreted as transphobic.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Could it be?
Playing with
I have it on good authority that
Didn't
a
know you were into
majority
that kind
or a
of thing,
large chunk
Junpei.
of the Thai ladyboy culture is nothing to do with actually being trans. It's
Oh,
something
sorry.
close to power.
I thought the admiral was saying that she
All right,
had committed
gonna open it now.
exterminatus
that
on
cool?
the planet
You don't
of
need to
Lady
keep
Boys.
asking, just do it.
And
The
that,
planet of Thailand.
yes.
All right.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious. Can't you sound more...
Not really.
My brother, I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
Please.
So, in theory...
You too, huh?
Got him.
Good.
Got
Then we can start next.
more
Then we
than
can
I
start
thought.
next time by warping to that next escape room down.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I'm surprised that that conversation alone isn't enough to make her sufficiently shook to not murder 4 people.
which one murdered all those
The
people?
little girl we were just talking to.
Oh, are you certain of that?
She was
Yes.
the only
fucking
one
saw
of
her.
the 3 that we
murdered.
actually saw the person who killed us.
Mm-hmm.
She killed 3
Oh.
other people, told us she killed 3 people, and then killed us.
Well,
the other
doesn't
2
this
endings, it was
doesn't this game also zip back to like, whoops, that never happened?
only because we are the ones who zip. So hang on,
Oh,
let me
you're
show you
like-
the flowchart.
You're like seeing this through infinite different universes.
Not
Yeah.
It's like-
So you play all the way through once, and we got this knife ending. We were stabbed in the back. We never saw who did it.
And it didn't show you this whole tree of bad decision making until you got to the end.
Yeah, I think this menu was accessible, but kind of didn't mean anything
Didn't
at
make
the
any
time.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
will now
because you
let
didn't
us
know what you
travel to any node on the map whenever we want.
Oh, with
As long
the
as you
assumption
have
that
it
that
unlocked.
whatever you select has every node upstream of it has already happened.
Correct.
That's right.
And then we got the yellow submarine ending, and
We
we
all
saw that we
died
were
next to a
killed.
yellow
The
submarine.
character
Was the yellow submarine a jaundiced German sinking you with a torpedo in the cold Atlantic?
No, it really was a little yellow submarine.
You just,
Yours is better. And
Thank
so Junpei, the character we're playing as, saw who it was, but they never told us
oh,
the person
you
behind
play
the
as
computer.
Junpei the whole time?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
I
is
didn't
our
respect Junpei from the
viewpoint
little bits
character.
I looked at him. Okay.
He looks like a lot like a Japanese Marty McFly.
He actually looks like a
The guy who raped Marty McFly's mother.
No, I was gonna say he actually looks like your characters and everything.
Oh no, that was Biff.
He's wearing lumberjack
My characters?
plaid. Yeah.
Well, he's also wearing like a puffy blue vest.
Well, I wear puffy blue vests and lumberjack plaid everywhere I go.
All right,
Mhm.
it's just Max then.
And you're constantly being stabbed in the back by your friends, so you can see the resemblance.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. I mean, at least you only got the dog pregnant.
What?
What?
How do you know that you've been burgled by an Irishman?
Well, that right there is a fucking happy note to finish on.
Your trash has been stolen.
Is
Your
this
dog
show
is pregnant,
forever on?
and I forget what the third one is.
I thought it was supposed to end on "and your dog is pregnant."
Yeah, but there's three things,
Your
and they
wife has
escalate.
been knocked over. Your trash was stolen, and your dog is pregnant.
Knocked up, not knocked over.
No, I'm just trying to
Something
think
to
of
that
what
effect.
a thief would do to trash.
But it's one of those things where it doesn't matter what nationality the joke is being told about because
It's horrendous
completely-
against with everyone.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
bad.
it's not like there's a certain population of people who culturally are known to steal trash and sleep with dogs.
We're talking. Are you talking about raccoons?
I think I'm gonna stop the stream now. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
I could not possibly imagine. Have you ever seen a raccoon jawbone? Those teeth are gnarly. It's like looking at a saw.
Okay, I'm stopping. I'm stopping, and so are you. Good night.
All this cost you was a choice, a very poor choice. Like really.
And
Good night,
beggars can't
Cooper.
be
Don't
butt
fuck
plugs,
yourselves.
apparently.
Not with that attitude.